to go ahead and get started. Thanks everybody for showing up to our Indie Toy Spotlight panel. I'm starting with the CISA room, so thanks everybody for standing in the back. That's great. My name is Bill Murphy from Fresh Monkey Fiction and Big Back Workshop. So we're going to sit here for a little bit, and we've got some great panelists here. We're going to talk about some of the products we're doing, cool things like that. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves real quick. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm losing my voice, so I apologize. I'll go this way. This is Mike.
Mike from Big Back Workshop and Big Back Toys.
This is Jason Bienvenue. I'm also losing my voice, but I'm not apologizing for it. I am the creative director for Spero. That's all I have.
I'm Chris Scott. I am the head of Grindhouse Toys.
And I'm Brandon Mike Parker of Manor Monster Studios.
That's my boy!
There we go.
This has been our TED Talk.
Yes. Everybody here has booths at the show, so please, after this, if you haven't already, check out everyone already. All right, we're going to go ahead and kick it off here real quick. Okay, what is
That right there is a golden button. I found that it out. I thought it looked really powerful. Figured, hey, why not bring it to Toylanta? What do you guys think, Sean?
Yeah! Impressive!
No, they didn't.
No diddy, he says.
Alright.
Anticlimactic.
That person's
All right, so not very exciting, but okay, we'll get back. Okay, so we'll get going. I got a book figure here, so that's right. Okay, I'm going to kick us off on the Fresh Monkey Fiction front. So for those who don't know, we make some action figures. We've got lines like Naughty or Nice. We start out with line Longbox Heroes. We also do World of Eagle Force. We're partnering with Big Bad Workshop and Big Bad Toy Store and Operation Monster Force. Some of the stuff we've got going on right now. We launched a Kickstarter for our Longbox Heroes collection, so that's going on now. So starting this week, that's with Toylanta Toys. So if you are not following Jason on Twitter, please do. He's got some amazing work there. He's spoken all of these figures here. So thank you. So we've got this line going on right now. We've got some interesting stretch goals going on. So we've got Tig, Arthur, Grendel, Kevin Matchstick. We're doing, there's some hedge ninjas there, if anybody needs those. We've got Savage and Knocking Dragon, Owl of Fire from Tim Seeley. We're reissuing our Rocketeer along with Betty. So that's going on right now. It goes for the next 3 weeks. So please help us get this thing across the finish line. It's something that we've been wanting to do for a while, ever since we did Wave 1. So we're kind of excited to kind of get this going. As part of that, we have this mystery figure that we're going to reveal here for the show. So this is our stretch goal, let's see. I guess we can talk about what this is. So this is our second stretch goal, and it's going to be Tarzan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We're working with the Burroughs estate. So this is our number 2 stretch goal. So if we hit our targets, we'll get this figure going. Let's see. All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about Big Bad Workshop. So I don't know if any of you guys saw the news, but I've been able to, thanks to Big Bad Toy Store, join the Big Bad Workshop team. So we've kicked off now officially Big Bad Workshop. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to continue to do great things like Operation Monster Force. So if you've been at our booth, come check out that. We've got our exclusives there. We're going to be doing a bunch of other collaboration projects, all sorts of other things. We're super excited about kicking this off. Mike, do you want to talk a little bit about Workshop at all?
Not especially.
So I was nice enough to get Mike has been at Toy Store for 10 years. has just recently joined the workshop. So he's bringing all of the toy expertise. I'm bringing in stuff from Fresh Monkey. So we have a lot of really cool stuff planned in the works, especially over the next year. Multiple waves, like I said, of Monster Force are coming. We're doing Soldiers of Fortune. We launched, our Fresh Monkey Fiction line through Workshop. So we got like a lot of really cool things kind of happening at Workshop this year. You want to talk for a second? Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
The Big Bad Workshop segment of Big Bad Toy Store has been in development for quite some time. And it's really cool to see it actually launch now, and we're going to have an incredible year. There's a lot of product that's going to be coming out. Please do follow us on social. If you do, you'll probably get a response from Bill Ryan. We're a very small team. We want to be accessible and available to I think. So, thanks.
Yeah, and we've got, if you can see down at the booth, we've got a test shot for Operation Monster Force. So if you follow us over the next month, then you can win that test shot. So, so let's see. All right, so this is our first big announcement for Workshop. So we just talked about Longbox Heroes. That's traditionally been a retro line. But we are introducing now Longbox Heroes Prestige. So this is our 1/12 line. So we're really excited about this. We've got a bunch of cool heroes. So if for those who aren't familiar, like Longbox is from the comic book world. So if you're like, what is Longbox? That's where people store their comic books. So a lot of these things, just like on our retro line, will come from various comic book users. So we're super excited about that. So our first figure for that is the tape. So yeah, we've been working on this for a while. This is the first tick figure in 1/12. I think the last one that came out was about 15 years ago. So we were happy to work with Ben, and we've got some other characters planned in this world as well. But we're really excited to kind of debut him here. He comes with his knife. He comes with a few alternate head sculpts. Those is here with him. Giant Dinosaur is not coming with him, but none of the buildings are coming either. We've got a lot of articulation. He'll be 1/12, 6-inch, but maybe a little taller. But we're going to have him, we've got a prototype downstairs, so we're going to bring him out after the panel if you want to come by and check him out. Let's see. Here's coming soon. Don't quite know him yet, but you can see he's got like his tie, his, what is it, prime time? Yeah. A few different expressions, a few different hands. I forget how much articulation. We packed a lot. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can pause the clicker and discuss the first one. Oh, good. Yeah.
Will it be various characters?
Yeah, we're going to try to do a few more. Yeah, so that's the plan too with this line. We will, we'll launch like one at a time. We'll probably see like multiple characters kind of come through. Yeah.
I think I just realized it.
Oh, what did the Golden Button do?
Good launch tick to pre-order right now.
Now, so you can pre-order now. I think that. So now we're gonna use it. What you gonna make it for or something? Anyway, now so yeah. So anyways, that's and if you want to pick that right now, you can pre-order it.
That's a great deal. Yeah, $40 is a good deal.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, so that's a cool button. Hit it again! What else happens? All right, so the next character under that line is going to be the Rocketeer. Rocketeers had a lot of great figures already, and I have them all because I'm a huge Rocketeer fan, but this is the first one where he has his shoulder pads. So this is like traditionally Dave Stevens shows the shoulder pads, so we're going to bring him into that. And then to complement the Rocketeer, he needs some bag guys. So bringing in Black Phantom and Onslaught Troopers. If you guys, again, got Longbox Heroes Wave 1, some of these guys bring that assortment as well, so we're going to bring them into the 1-12 scale, and so we can have some. All right. Next thing for Operation Monster Force. This is our Phantom Core Con exclusive. Some of you have come by the booth already. Mike, you want to talk about this for a little bit?
Yeah, for those of you that have so far, thank you very much. This is a different concept. What we're doing is we're offering a pre-order convention exclusive. So we're traveling a little bit around the convention season here coming up. We're doing Joe Fest up next, and then we'll be at Legion's Con in November. And we did a show in January. So the way to get this is to come and visit our booth, and we will drop it in your BBTS account. It's that simple. It acts like any other pre-order in your account.
Awesome. Yeah, so if you can't, the next show we're going to be at is what? Joe Fest, right? And then we have our Lieutenant Griffin the Eraser optically compromised version. This was actually exclusively brought here to the show. So if you haven't come by, please do, so you can pick him up. And then we will have him also on Big Bad Toy Store at a future date as well. All right. And these are some things that are in development, but I'm going to hand it off to you, right?
Alright guys, like I said, I'm Chris from Grindhouse Toys. I have a new toy line that I've been showing down there. If you guys haven't gone by the booth, come by, check it out. It's a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun making it. I hope you guys can appreciate all the fun that's going on with it. Let's see what we got. So World War Hell. This is the logo. It's also going to be a figure stand as well with the figures. And I've got the prototype down there. Mark Herwig sculpted it. Brian Sauer did the artwork on it. Little mix, a little Brian Sauer, a little Tim Barron art in there. You guys saw the Sergeant Spectre poster I had back there. That's some of the fire from that. In the Hell. I wanted something that kind of just matched up with the old school, go to the video store, find some of these ridiculous horror movies. And I just feel like there was a lack of horror in our action figures. I know we get a lot of IP stuff, we get a lot of things like that, and especially not an O-ring. I mean, come on, how many O-rings do you have with their heads exploding? That would be now an option. So this is Sergeant Spectre. He is going to be clear, of course, but also glow in the dark. This is the goal right now. He will come with tons of accessories. That is the Devil's Piano, his haunted, Browning machine gun combo with a chainsaw and bayonet. No little bayonet chainsaw like some certain ones have. Big, ridiculous. He's also got a flamethrower because of course you got to kill zombies and other things. Ghosts. This guy's pretty much like Rambo. Can't talk, and it's kind of shows that too. Does a lot of damage, but this poor team has to tote around all his gear until he pops back up. That's Sergeant Spectre. Here is one of the packouts with the corpse. This is our first figure from the Kickstarter that will be offered. There will be 5 initially offered in the Kickstarter on June 13th, which is Friday the 13th. Make sure it's the right way. He will come with tons of accessories. As you see, 2 different stands. That blood stand will be clear red, so it looks like a blood pool. As you can see, the bayonet snaps onto the M1 very well. And these are all just 3D prints right now, but how well it works now, once it gets factory produced, it's gonna work great. There's some fun in there. There's a little bit of work on I have new blast effects. They're gonna look better. But those will go on the guns, those will be clear translucent, extra hands, blood effects, different heads, 3 different heads. You got the zombie, you got the skeleton, actually 2 zombies, different helmets. lots of gear, because I'm an RV builder myself. So, you know, if you're gonna put a bunch of guys together, you don't want them all the same unless they're like bikers or something. I want them to have a little bit of variation. And also a fun little feature that we're working on is that chainsaw. The reason that grip comes out is because it will peg into the hands. Yes, very ridiculous. So yes, those. So this is an example of how the figures are going to be packed out. They're going to come with a lot of accessories. If anybody's got my Necromancer or Dread Trooper, yes, you can see there's a lot of stuff in there, and I like a lot of accessories. Packaging, these are very rough right now. As you can see, Necromancer's making an appearance in the back of that. That's just to show kind of what the figure will look like on the back. This is a rough layout, but it's going to be something like this. This side, yes, we'll have the different character names and the different pictures like that, but right now we're also working on something. We have Mark Pennington doing artwork, who is the original G.I. Joe designer from 89 to 89. And also has worked on X-Men and Spawn back in the 90s. Amazing artist, amazing person. He's doing a full painted piece that will be a connecting spine for the series one, so, which will be very fun. I believe that's my last. But yes.
That was weak.
I know.
I'm joking. I have left. You did good.
Kickstarter build again, June 13th, Friday 13th. And yeah, hope you guys go first. Thank you.
So again, my name is Jason Bienvenu. I'm the art director of Spero. Animal Warriors of the Kingdom is our flagship IP that I came up with a comic book first, and then we segued into action figures. So the idea behind them is an IP that came out after we, kids of the 80s and the 90s outgrew toys, and we just kind of missed it. So you see it now, and you're like, man, it feels very familiar, but it's actually something that's brand new that you can collect with your kids and kind of pass on your hobby to. Our sculptors are Arlen Pelche, Dan Mitchell, James Carter, all Hasbro veterans. Our project manager is Dave Proctor, again Hasbro. And I do all the character designs as well as the paint masters, as well as Utama, who's our 2D artist. He also does the comic book for the series. If you're not familiar with the figures, they are essentially a Marvel Legends style articulation, and a little bit of G.I. Joe Classified mixed in. And our two main characters. So Pale is our He-Man, Kali is our Skeletor, and then we've got a supporting cast. But the standard bodies are, they pretty much have about like 25 to 27 points of articulation. And then the bigger bucks have a little less just because of how much real estate those arms take up into the body cavity. We did want to try to sneak in butterfly joints, but there just wasn't enough room inside the figure. And that's all I have. No, I'm joking. So they come in like a blister box case, and we did have a couple of people try to get this figure today. It is sold out today. We will have some tomorrow, so just kind of show up early in the morning. We've got for the Kickstarter, we did 2 waves of figures, and then we do 2 subsequent waves after the Kickstarter. And then we started offering, I don't have photos of it, but we started offering additional bucks. So we've got a little bit beefier body than this. And we went into doing females, reptiles, a speedster buck, which is a little bit more leaner than this standard body, as well as birds. So we'll be coming up with a bunch of different kind of body types and different animals throughout the next couple of years. That's it. That's pretty much it for Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. We have more than this at the booth, so please stop by. We're right across from the Big Bad Toy Store. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir. I have a question about that wonderful purple figure in the upper corner there. Is that a mongrel, I believe it's called?
His name is the mongrel, but he's actually supposed to be a hyena.
Does he have jaw articulation?
He does have jaw articulation. So this is the first figure that's got jaw articulation. Going forward, if it makes sense, the figure will have jaw articulation. So all the reptiles have opening and closing jaws. We've got a rabbit that's got articulated ears. chameleon that's got a jaw that articulates, but his eyeballs also move as well. So we're trying to kind of put those fun little play features where they're practical. We actually designed the hyena with a static jaw, and in the factory we actually asked them to add that articulation, and they did a really great job. So it kind of allowed it to become more of an army builder, so it's not just stuck in one position. So this is very, very much my baby. And then the next thing we're going to talk about is Dan Mitchell's baby, which is Bushido, Samurai versus Folklore. So the first wave is going to be a traditional samurai, blue oni, and then a homage bounty hunter. Each of them come with at least 2 different heads, as well as different hair pieces and helmets, masks, and whatnot. At least 2 weapons. I feel like it's not lit. I feel like the photos are too dark, but they're just absolutely packed with articulation. The articulation's a little bit more complex than the Animal Warriors. It's a little bit more similar to import toys, but not quite as complex. But you can expect a lot of really great articulation to come out of these. We're not going to offer these for pre-order until wave 1 of our newest Kickstarter arrives, so that way the Kickstarter people can kind of get their stuff, and then we'll start offering pre-orders for that stuff afterwards. Any questions? 112? These are going to be in scale with G.I. Joe classified, so all of the humans will essentially be about as tall as Duke. The Onis will be notably tall. I think the Onis are a little bit closer to maybe 8 inches tall. They are wearing those wooden shoes, so you know if there's another Oni that's similar build and he doesn't have the shoes, he won't be as tall. But for the most part, they're 112 scale.
What kind of accessories are they coming with?
So the samurais, the red samurai will come with 2 swords, two removable sheaths, a helmet, a masked head. I think they each come with 4 hands. The Oni comes with 2 different heads. He comes with a gourd that he can kind of hold, like to drink his non-alcoholic beverages out of, as well as that big giant mace. The pirate bounty hunter will come with 3 different swords, additional hands, and 2 different heads. And they will be just window box package.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Hey, is that bow or a belt, or is that plastic, or is that
Which belt?
the Oni?
The Oni it's going to be a softer plastic. And you know we're not tooling it up or anything yet, but it's hard to see in the photo. But those are all just 3D prints that are painted up. But the skirting's like it's 3 different pieces, and then the little cloth underneath that's a tiger print. We're gonna try to do it soft goods, but we're not sure just yet. But that's the goal.
The show thing that looks
Thank you so much.
legit like yarn.
Yeah, I do all the paint masters. So if you look at the Animal Warriors, it's very much it pairs really well with Masterverse, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified. This is a lot more detailed. There's way more paint apps. I think every single figure's got a wash or a dry brushing of some sort. So it's just a little bit more of a high-end type of figure. That's it for me.
Oh, hey everybody.
Hello.
Once again, I'm Brandon from Monster Studios. Quick show of hands. Who knows what Glios is? Good, good. All right. What was that?
That's you.
Okay, great. So, yeah, I'm up here on the 2nd floor over in the Sycamore room. So you can come by and check out what I've got. Glios is it's a system for articulation. It's a pegging socket. It was developed by Onel Design many moons ago. And yeah, I am one of the Glios creators. This is a stable of about 12 working artists right now, independent artists like myself. And we're generally one-person businesses, just yeah, trying to crank out toys in our free time. About 6 years ago, In 2019, I first debuted the first sculpts for our female figure, Officer Cursa Olaf's daughter, the Valkyrie. There have been a lot of hurdles, a lot of hiccups along the way. Again, being a one-person operation, these things happen. But funding is in place, like everything is ready to go, and we are working with a new sculptor to kind of refine the Valkyrie sculpts and get her into production officially this year. Super, super excited about this. Been a long time coming. We get a little shot at the wings here. These will be a 3-piece wing set that will be articulated, so you can expand them. Nice, yeah, cool spread there. And so again, going back to this Glio thing, every piece of this figure comes apart and it breaks down and can be swapped with toys from a dozen different lines. So you can build kind of like Legos with action figures. And so this is kind of what that breakdown looks like. As you can see, just every point of articulation is a pretty simple swivel, but it all just pops apart. Super easy, very durable, playable PVC in a very pocket-sized figure. These are about 3 inches tall. So they have the Masters of the Universe aesthetic, but in a nice pocket-sized figure. Just a little shot face from the back there. She's most likely just going to come with this, the 2-part lance piece. The sword right now is kind of a concept. We may make it in, we may not. Let's see. Yeah, and then the final action render for Valkyrie again. Yeah, that's
yeah, and I'm going to echo with you, like spreading the word about the Glio stuff, because I think it's really great. They've been around actually for a long time.
Almost a year.
Yeah, and a lot of toy folks have never really heard of it. But so if you got a minute, stop by Brandon's booth and do yourself a favor and pick up one of those figures.
I love the wings.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I like that. It's just as good as outstretched as it does holding.
Awesome. Well, that's it for me.
Okay, cool. I think that kind of wraps us out. We have a little bit of time for a Q&A if we have any questions. Kind of take us back through here. Yeah, show us the record there.
Oh, yeah.
That's us. So there you go. Thank you guys for joining. And again, we've got a few minutes. If anybody has any questions, we can do some Q&A. Do that. Back in the
I'll take every opportunity I can to say I think Hack Slash and Operation Monster Force is a match made in heaven.
that's I will talk to Tim. I'm sure Tim would be very excited to hear.
Can you roll back to that slide?
No, the clicker broke. No, it didn't.
Try to go button. Go button?
Go button. Yeah, I don't know. Here we go. No. All right. There it is. All right. So we got some stuff here.
Oh, wow. Appreciate it.
Now we're gone. Okay, there we go. So anyway, lots of cool stuff happening for all of us here. So thank you guys. Thank you all for coming out and sitting with us for a little bit. I know everybody's busy at the show and got a lot of great stuff to see. Oh, got another question?
Yes, sir. So Longbox Heros, you're already in business, or speaking of the Burles estate, would you think the ability to get to a Carter or Mars and that kind of thing?
I will say that those things are possible. So yes, they've been great to work with thus far. So yeah, expect more on that.
With your Longbox line, would you be able to do any Invincible Universe?
I mean, I think it's a license that we're doing, although from what I just read, Jada, I think, just picked up something that's cool. And Jada makes awesome toys. They make amazing stuff. We're good friends with them there too, so my guess is yes, we could, but their stuff's going to be great, I would think.
The purple backpack for the Rocketeer, I know that's comic accurate.
Yeah.
I also know that the bad guys had a double thruster. I wonder if those will have those again. in the
They
larger
will have a
scale.
similar looking double thruster. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
What is the status on Voyagers?
Oh, yeah, so Voyages is still in play. We showed that, we showed a couple of shows. We still want to do it. I think it's just a question of when at this time, but it's definitely we want to do that. We're gonna, Voyagers is kind of part of this larger like World of Evil Force line, and if you've been following along for a while, you'll see things like, obviously Monster Force comes from that, Voyagers does as well. So we're gonna kind of start to fold in a couple of those other sub-brands as well. And I'm also going to mention, I'm having this slide, I get this question a lot, like, the 1/18 scale in foreign. We had a lot of fans of that stuff. We are continuing to continue support, 4-inch scale as well. So we made an announcement online, but people were like, oh, you only do 6-inch now. So we're definitely doing 4-inch still. You'll see another line of World of Evil Force for pre-order pretty soon. Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out.
Thank
you please stop by folks' booths. Like we would not be doing this if not for everybody in this room. So thank you all for all the support.